So yeah, the question was that why don't we discuss the first chapter, which is Vishad Yoga. So last time we talked, there are two parts of it. I said, so we talked first part, then we'll talk the second part now. So the question is that should we discuss Vishad Yoga or not? And I say yes, why not? So typically first chapter is not discussed because we discuss Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, all sab aage ke yoga, right? Nishkam Karma Yoga. But nobody talks about Vishad Yoga. The first chapter title given by our acharyas, Vishad Yoga, but Arjun ko Vishad hua tha. So why don't we discuss Vishad? And last time, as I said, that the reason is because Gita has come to common men through scholars and through yogis or sannyasis. उनको विषाद ही नहीं है. तो दे आर नॉट, आई मीन इवन इफ यू आस्क कि अभी किसी स्वामी जी के पास जाए उसको बोले भाई मेरी मेरी वाइफ का मेरा बहुत झगड़ा होता है, वो एक स्वामी जी के पास गए तो उन्होंने कहा यार अगर इसका सोल्यूशन मेरे पास होता तो मैं सन्यासी क्यों लेता, मैं स्वामी क्यों बनता, मैं शादी कर लेता. तो इसका सोल्यूशन तो मेरे पास था नहीं ना, इसलिए शादी. तो हमारे जो विषाद इज अर्जुन का जो है, वी शुड डिस्कस एंड एक्चुअली विल रीड दो श्लोक जो अर्जुन ने बोले थे. The reason is because these days it is very popular, mental stress, mental health everywhere. It's not just here, America, everywhere, entire world, mental stress, mental health problems are there, and we should address them. So, but the problem should be described first, then addressed. So last time we saw Bhagwan, second chapter, second shlok and third shlok of second chapter. Arjun has given his problem in first chapter, but Bhagwan has told Arjun what is your problem. तो कई बार क्या होता है, Arjun just widely says कि मेरे को problem, I am not able to do things. So Bhagwan has, like when you go to doctor, he say कि I'm not feeling well. ठीक है, अभी आप डॉक्टर होते हैं, okay, you keep describing, and then I'll tell you क्या problem है. You keep describing कि रात को नींद नहीं आती है, जो ये whatever पेट दुखता है, then doctor will say based on this looks like these two are your problem. That's what Bhagwan did. So second shlok last time we saw, Bhagwan says kutastha kashmilam idam vishame samupastitam anarjushtam anarjushtam aswargyam kirtikaram Arjuna. Arjuna भगवान ने अर्जुन को बोला था थर्ड श्लोक में, क्लेव्यम मास्मगह पार्थ न एतत् त्वयि उपपद्यते क्षुद्रम हृदय दौर्बल्यम तत्तो उत्तिष्ठ परंतप. तो भगवान ने वर्ड यूज किया था क्लेब्यम. क्लेब्यम का मतलब होता है विड्रॉवल सिम्टम और वीकनेस और impotency or unwillingness to do things. So Bhagavan is saying your problem is that you don't want to you want to take the action. Unmanliness, impotency. So klebyam. So first thing Bhagavan says कि you stand up. भगवान ने वर्ड किया तो उत्तिष्ठ सरंतप, get up Arjun, then I give you the teaching. So that was first problem. So भगवान ने पहले बताया था कि खड़े हो जाओ, मैं तेरे बताता हूँ तेरे करना क्या है, because your problem is कि you don't know what to do. So first problem Arjun was confused what to do, but what to do, why it happened, because Arjun had Vishad. So I purposely switched, actually पहले second श्लोक लेना था फिर third, but last time we took third श्लोक. The reason is Bhagwan is, the entire Bhagavad Gita is telling what to do. हमको भी, why we are reading Bhagavad Gita, the problem is that there is a gap between, for all of us, हमें कोई साधु पहुंच जाते हैं, सिद्ध लोगों की बात अलग है, for most of us, our problem is there is a gap between what I know and what I am. ये आप लिख लीजिएगा और ये फॉर्मूला घर पे अप्लाई कीजिएगा अपने आप. What I know about myself or what I am. What I know about the whole knowledge, क्या होना चाहिए मुझे और क्या मैं हूं, इसमें जो गैप है, that gap is the problem. That gap tells me कि I'm not doing the right thing. If that gap is gone, that is called self realization, आत्मज्ञान. तब आपको ये सोचना चाहिए बेटा मुझे क्या करना है, जो भी आपसे होगा वो ही निष्काम कर्म होगा. That's the whole Bhagavad Gita. Anyway, so that was the last time we talked about, but let's take what is Vishad. So second shlok में भगवान saying कुतस्त्वा, second shlok of second chapter, कुतस्त्वा कश्मलम इदम विषमे समुपस्थितम. कश्मलम means विषाद, depression, despondency. So Bhagavan is saying Arjun ki at this moment, the moment where there is, it's like a moment of truth. You have to prove yourself that you're the protector for these people, the entire Hastinapur ke log hain. And now this moment you are just saying I cannot do that. So that is called Vishad. The right time pe, if I'm confused, I'm not able to do my thing. That means there is a problem. And that's what happened in depression or dejection or despondency. We are not able to make the right choice. So Bhagavan is saying, so Bhagavan has second shlok में बताया कि kashmalam. So before we read what Arjuna has said, and the entire teaching is about that. So दो ही चीज भगवान ने पूरी भगवत गीता में बताई. भगवान कश्मलम means विषाद. विषाद को कैसे दूर करना? विषाद means unhappy mind. That's it. और अभी हमने देखा आनंद. That's the goal. Happy mind means always happy means आनंद. तो भगवत गीता इतना ही काम करती है. And why it happens? The entire teacher is there are two things. One is mamata. Is mera, 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 me, my, as mamata. And ahankar. Again, mamata and ahankar, they go together. Me, my is ahankar, me is mamata. Me is ahankar, mine is mamata. So mamata and ahankar, when they come together, then it becomes sansar. And when mamata, sansar is always there. Sansar is not nothing new. But when I see the sansar with mamata and ahankar, like mine and me, then sansar will likely to become the cause of Vishad, depression. Not necessarily all of us will get in depression all the time, but all of us will some or other time. Depression means it's not always depression means taking the medicine. It's clinical depression is different issue, but in general, we during the day also I'm just give me 10 minutes. I would be myself. That's it. So mamata, ahankar is me, my, becomes sansar, and if you are going in the sansar with mamata and ahankar, you are likely to get the Vishad. That's what happened to Arjun. Now we'll see the shlok, first chapter, 36 and 30, 28 and 30 shlok. Very quickly, we don't have much time, but yeah, I'm not going to read the whole shlok, but so now 28 shlok and 29 shlok, Arjun is describing his problem, exactly mamata and ahankar. He's saying, is a 28 shlok of first chapter, where Arjun is describing his problem. Based on that, Bhagavan concluded that you have kashmalam and you have klebyam. Klebyam means impotency, not willingness to act, and kashmalam means vishad, you're depressed. So he said, Dashtame swajanam krishnam yuyutsam samupastitam sidanti mam gatrani mukham pacha parishishyati vepurtush sharire me rom harshna jayate. I am seeing my own people ready to fight, my own people, my uncle. And that makes me sidantimam gatrani. My limbs are getting cold. Yes, I'm a cold hand, right? Mukham my mouth is drying. And Gandiv Sanskriti. The Gandiv, my bow is slipping from my hands. Na shakyo avasthatu. I am not able to hold onto myself. Brahmati vacha me mana. My mind is whirling. And that's depression. So Arjun described his problem. This is my situation. And Bhagavan said, you have two problems. The same thing. And because of Mamta and Ahankar. Mamta, my people are there. And Ahankar, Arjun ko ye tha ki, I am Kshatriya, right? I should be fighting. अगर वो नहीं होता, वो कोई साधु सन्यासी होता, कुछ होता, तो भाई मुझे तो वैसे भी युद्ध नहीं करना है. But that Ahankar is there कि I am Kshatriya. And that's what happens. Like when I think that I should be doing this and I'm not able to do that, I become depressed. And that's Arjun's problem. So he never gave up his identity as a Kshatriya, but he is not able to perform that Kshatriya duty. That's the reason he get depressed. That's the cause of depression. Right? So there are three things which we read in Bhagavad Gita: Bandhan, Sadhan, and Mukti. The entire Bhagavad Gita, based on this, Bhagavan has come up with that model. Different chapters are. I'm not going into chapter, but so that's what the whole teaching will come. So Bandhan means bondage. And Mamta and Ahankar causes the bondage with Sansar. That's what Arjun को हो गया. Arjun ने देखा मेरे relative हैं, and Ahankar तो था, I am the Kshatriya, I should be. Now he is in Bandhan. He was bound by that relationship. This Sansar. संसार ही बांधता है. इसलिए ये सब tradition में different languages, but everybody talks about this. There's a bondage, right? So bondage, हम लोगों ने एक शब्द यूज किया संस्कृत में, बॉन्ड जो बंधा होता है उसको बोलते हैं पशु. पशु मीन्स एनिमल ऑल्सो. द रीजन वी कॉल देम पशु, पशु का पाश का मतलब होता है स्ट्रिंग, लीश, दैट इज पाश. so, जिसको पाश में बांधा है वो पशु. अब आप देखिए हम लोग सब पशु हैं इस सेंस में. अगर संसार मुझे बांधता है तो मैं पशु हूँ. और पशुता का मतलब है बुद्धि कम. Obviously, animals don't have buddhi, basically, they have instinct. So, पशु से पुरुष, पुरुष से परमात्मा. That's the journey. And that's what भगवान did अर्जुन को. डिप्रेशन से बाहर लाने का एक ही तरीका है. पशु बंधा हुआ था अर्जुन, इसलिए डिप्रेशन में. We all get depressed because we have a bondage with something. My position, my relationship, my job, my properties, whatever. I'm bound with this. Basically, we become पशु. बुद्धि खत्म हो जाती है. पशु में बुद्धि नहीं, इंस्टिंक्ट. हम लोग we work on instinct. And then so भगवान बोलते हैं कि पशु से पुरुष बनना. पुरुष मीन पशु has only तामसिक and राजसिक गुण, तमस and रजस. सोता है, खाता है, that's it. बट पुरुष में सत्व भी आ सकता है. सो सत्व आ सकता है हमारे अंदर अगर हम साधन करें तो. That's the reason we are doing स्वाध्याय. So सत्व आने के बाद there is a chance that now तमस रजस तो होगा, सत्व भी आए. Then सत्व के बाद then you have a chance to become परमात्मा. That's what भगवान said in the 6th chapter. That is what भगवान is teaching अर्जुन. विषाद हटाने का एक ही तरीका भगवान ने कि पशु से पुरुष बनना है, पुरुष से परमात्मा. So बंधन, साधन and मुक्ति. That's it. So that's what भगवान. So भगवान, that's the reason we should read first chapter and all. We should talk about all these mamta, ahankar. They are not specifically talked in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th chapter. The first chapter में है, but we have to read them and talk about these things. Ahankar, mamta, vishad, pashuta, bandhan. All these things are talked in those 7, 8 shlokas which Arjun has said. And then there is a solution. So rest of everything is solution. The disease is defined in first chapter. So we should know the disease also. Then only apply the medicine. Otherwise, किसी चीज की medicine किसी और में लगा देंगे तो कभी ठीक नहीं होगी. It's like that. So that's what we should discuss, Vishad, you, and with proper understanding. Basically, because Vishad means moh, and the entire teaching is mohnash. Otherwise, if I don't know, if I don't have Vishad, then it's just intellectual gymnast. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita reading or any reading is intellectual gymnast. I mean, I am enjoying the philosophy and logic. That's fine. That's good also for time being. But we all have some or other time that dukh, not always depression, Vishad, but Vishad means dukh, suffering. And that's what I said in the beginning. Why Buddha's teaching is most popular these days in the world. It is the most popular teaching. The reason is because the entire teaching is Bhagwan Buddha ka pehla teaching tha sarvam dukkham. He says everything is dukh. Then he says चार आर्य सत्य बड़े famous है, 4 noble truth. पहला truth है कि दुख है. दूसरा he says then there is a reason for dukh. And third he says there is a remedy for dukh. And the fourth he says I'll tell you the remedy. And one of the remedy Buddha teaches is dhyan. That's it. That's what Bhagwan is telling Arjun. So yes, that's what I'm saying. Vishad to hona hi hai, sabhi ko hoga, which is sarvam dukkham. But the solution is given by Bhagwan this way, right? So we'll continue.
So Sanjay ji, mamta here is similar to moha/attachment, right?
Yeah, same. Okay. Yeah. Moha means you're deluded. Mamta means deluded. And the reason mamta with delusion is like because anything which is impermanent and I am attached to, that is mamta, right? There's agyan, there's moha. I mean, I know this is impermanent, but I'm just still attached to that. That's a moha. समझदार आदमी को तो is impermanent. I'm not attached. I mean, I can have that thing, but I should not be attached because everything is impermanent, right? Only permanent thing is that awareness, that atma. So if थोड़ा भी अगर attachment रखना है तो आत्मा से रखो, तो you can get moksha, right? So we'll stop here and then